What you're looking at is Audi's brand new RS7. Now this car has a big increase in power, better driving dynamics, and crucially, a radical design language. Clearly set apart from less sporty Audi designs, the RS design language is bold, exaggerated, and very forward-looking. The neat, clean Bauhaus look, or the designed by elimination of the superfluous, isn't visible anymore on the extrovert RS cars. And that's just the detailing. Even the stance on this all-new car is different. Now clearly more planted and wide, the car sits on the road with serious purpose and intent. So the basic idea was to give it a wider stance, and you can see that right away. The RS7 is now a full 40 mm wider than the regular S7 at the fender. You also get interesting details like the long laser lights here. This one gets a black package. There's no chrome even on the logo. Just RS7 here. Of course now it's Audi Sport, so no Quattro badge. The grille is a frameless grille and it's pushed way down. And then you have this signature of the RS brand, these big intakes here with this carbon fiber edge standing up. And of course, the wider you make the car, the bigger the wheels have to be. Now these wheels are large. These are the optional 22-inch wheels. They're 285s both at the front and the rear. Of course, you get four-wheel drive on this car. It doesn't say Quattro, but of course it is. And around the back, this new element, the interlinked taillights, as well as the vertical detailing. Once the car reaches a speed of 120 kilometers an hour, the spoiler extends from the tail. Audi also say the noise of the 4-liter is now fruitier and has more of a rumble. Just listen to that. And the engine also gets cylinder deactivation. To improve efficiency, cylinders 2, 3, 5 and 8 are switched off by halting the ignition and the injection. The new RS7 also gets a choice of suspension package. So on the RS7, two suspension packages. There's one air suspension and an even more hardcore dynamic suspension, which actually uses coil springs that's lower and harder and gives you a more sporty feel. Of course, all the cars now get a rear wheel steering system, but it's unique. It's not just rear wheel steering, it's even adjustable front steering. So when you turn your steering wheel, the car decides how much it wants to steer the front wheels and the rear wheels. That's very different. Not only do you get 600 horsepower, you also get 800 Newton meters of torque from that twin turbo V8. 0 to 100 for this heavy 4-seat super sedan takes just 3.6 seconds. And with the right spec, this car will do 305 kilometers an hour. Wow! Audi claims the RS7 is more settled at speed, with smaller pitch and roll movements, and control at speed is as a result better. On the inside, the new RS7 isn't as radical. Neat, clean and built with the highest quality materials, the new interiors are more evolutionary. There's more of a focus on the digital displays as they're larger and bigger screens, and with the big comfy seats and plenty of space, this should also be a very comfortable car to be driven around in. At the rear with the low roof, the seat is still a bit low, but just as on the earlier car, you could potentially still use it as everyday transport, especially as Audi now claims it's much more comfortable and settled when it comes to the ride. With its radical new looks, increase in performance, claimed better driving manners, the RS7 could just be something very special. Expect to see this new car in India sometime towards the end of next year at an expected price of around rupees 1.6 crore.